Sarah Ferguson has told how she shared a moving moment with her ex-husband while on a dog walk when he confessed that he feels lonely since his parents died on her podcast. The 63-year-old told how she and the Duke of York had been walking the late Queen Elizabeth's corgis when she asked if he was coping without the late Queen and Prince Philip. Speaking on the latest episode of Tea Talks, released on Thursday, the Duchess revealed that Prince Andrew struggles, adding that he is human like everyone else. Andrew's parents died in quick succession, with the monarch passing away in September last year, a little over a year after the former Duke of Edinburgh, who died at the age of 99 in April the previous year. The Duke and Duchess took a trip down memory lane while walking on a woodland path in Windsor that was specially created for the late monarch. Sarah Ferguson takes late Queen's corgis down memory lane in sweet tribute. Fergie told her co-host and friend, entrepreneur Sarah Thompson, that the couple shared a tender moment as they were with the dogs. They poignantly took the very route they would have done with the late monarch before heading up to Balmoral for the summer. After the Queen died last year, Fergie and Andrew adopted the Queen's corgis, Mick and Sandy, taking their total number of dogs to 7. The Duchess, who lives at Royal Lodge with Andrew despite their split in 1996, said she then sat with Andrew under some beautiful trees and asked about his grief. She said, "It was actually very wonderful to have a moment to really remember, because this time last year the Queen would have been going to Balmoral. And we would have walked exactly where we walked yesterday together, and then the Queen would have said, 'See you up in Scotland.' It was very moving actually, and at one stage, Andrew and I just sat quietly under some really beautiful trees and I asked him if he was alright without his mum and dad." The Duke then candidly told her that he thinks of his parents often but has been left feeling lonely. Don't miss: Sarah Ferguson takes late Queen's corgis down memory lane in sweet tribute. Report: Andrew and Fergie unlikely to be kicked out of Royal Lodge as not a good look. Insight: Prince Andrew can't afford Royal Lodge upkeep and needs to move. You voted. Poll, she continued. He said that it's lonely, he thinks about it a lot. People process grief in their own way, and it's not just him, he's human like everybody else. And I process my grief and my loss my way. I think grief is a really interesting thing, it comes up in tidal waves. Prince Andrew would visit the Queen every day before her death, driving 5 miles each time to see her. Insiders told the Mirror and Mail last year that he traveled to make sure she is comfortable and looked after with royal staff, saying it was like clockwork as you could set your watch by Andrew's pre-lunch visits. Fergie noted that Andrew losing his parents in quick succession was hard, adding, "Maybe his grief must be even more of a huge gap." Andrew was widely reported to be the late Queen's favorite child, having formed an unbreakable bond with her during his childhood, according to royal author Phil Dampier. Mr. Dampier, who has written about the royal family for some 26 years, told Mail Online in the wake of the monarch's passing, Prince Andrew will be devastated by the Queen's death because he was always her favorite child. Although he was in disgrace because of his involvement in the Jeffrey Epstein scandal, he still saw more of her in private than his siblings. Living at Royal Lodge just a short distance from Windsor Castle, he would see her on an almost daily basis. He supported her when she was more frail, and was always there for her in person or on the phone whenever she needed him. All episodes of Tea Talks are available here.
spot of oil, and where the sun comes up from above. Now take